We're Lance and Christy. Join us as we build our dream. Welcome to Knight's Helm Farms. I gotta close this one because our neighbor's horses come in on the backside of our property and help us mow. See that green thing right there?
Yeah.
That's mistletoe.
Yep. And there's no evidence of a driveway whatsoever. It's rained so
I
much.
know, it's just crazy. It looks really good though.
Yeah.
It looks really nice.
Yep.
The deer are always back here.
Yeah.
I saw deer again this morning. See them again now, actually. We watch. All that mowing you did last year really paid off.
Yeah.
'Cause it gets rid of all the underbrush. You know? We got some burn piles. Pretty sure that's where Aragorn lives. He leaves and comes back here, but he never is very far. When you call him, you can see him right away. So. Probably some pretty good hunting, actually. Can't put the camera out the window too far because there's tree branches.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks really good, Lance. Look at that.
Yep.
Wow. This is the best our property's looked since we moved on it.
Yeah.
I mean, we put in a lot of work, but we still got a lot of trees to take out. Wait, look at that big dead one right there.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Those mesquite trees, without warning, they just fall into a million pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks really good. And then this is our shady back area where
Yep.
we've got the funky horse stalls on this
Yeah,
side.
and you always see new stuff.
And the funky
Like there was a
extra dirt on this side.
5-foot 4x4 back off right there. I've never seen before.
Look
Yeah.
at over here, like you can see everywhere now.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of nasty, disgusting
Junk.
BS over here that we're gonna have a big burn pile someday.
Yeah.
And then there's junk here. And they just piled trash everywhere.
Yeah.
There's trash here.
Yep.
And then the Shrieking Shack finally fell over, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
basically a pile of trash. But all this dirt, like, we're still trying to figure out what the heck we're gonna do with all that.
Yeah.
This pile is the result of cleaning the horse stalls and just putting it right there.
Right.
Oh my gosh, look at all the water out there.
Yeah. Well, let's go check
This
it
is
out.
crazy. All right. We're leaving the dogs in the truck with the windows rolled down because it is
Very musty.
very goopy.
Matter of fact, we probably shouldn't have just worn tennis shoes.
Maybe not. We probably should have had our what do you call them?
Boots.
Our sloggers.
Boots, sloggers.
Yeah, look at that. Don't step there.
Yeah.
You go clear to your knee.
That's right.
These stones right here. We need these stones.
We didn't even see these stones
Well,
the
yeah.
first year we were here.
Well, I don't
There's
think we
so
saw
much
them
stuff
until
on it.
last year,
Could
actually.
be. You're fine.
The other day, I was up at the house and I was like, am I hearing frogs? Hearing frogs.
Yeah. Frogs are everywhere.
So this building, we have big plans for this building.
Yeah.
This is years down the road, but
It's extremely sturdy because it's
it's,
made out of a super thick rebar.
yeah. So this end part will probably enclose, like they started enclosing it, but that'll all have to come off and we'll have to redo it. But then the rest of it, so probably like 3 bays will be enclosed on 3 sides, and the rest of it will be all open so you can just like go in and out. It'll be like a big, I don't know, what do you call it? Like cabana at a park kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then we'll pour a concrete slab in there. And then out here we'll have fire pits and Adirondack chairs, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, we'll get rid of all the dead and dying trees.
Yep.
We've got some trees here that, man, a lot have died recently.
Yes.
That one's dead.
Yep.
That one's dead.
Yeah.
This one has gone over.
Yeah.
This one, I believe, is probably pretty much all gone.
Right.
That chunk came off of it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Right there.
Yeah.
It's like all these, like the property was left alone all at once. All these things grew up at approximately the same time. Now they've all died off.
There's the shrieking shack. We used to take bets. Is it still going to be standing when we get back there? But now we can't do that anymore because it finally fell over.
Definitely fell over.
Saved us from demolishing it. But look at the water. Like all of it, like there's horse poop, but all of this bark and everything right here has been pushed on top of water
Yeah.
as it flowed back here. You can totally
It
tell.
was up by our house.
Yeah. No, I don't think it came that far, but it was. This definitely had running water through it. That's crazy. But yeah, there's frogs. This is my favorite tree on the whole property. It's so giant. There's deer tracks.
And try. Listen to that. We can't see them, but
I don't know what they're doing here though with this.
no. Obviously, whatever they were doing, they're not doing anymore with this.
Not with all this mud, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is supposed to be a big reservoir. And so we always thought that if they fixed the dam, which I know they're working on, we would have reservoir right up to here, you know? Yeah, this is nuts. That's a lot of water. A lot of water. They installed this. There's a couple of these that they installed last year or the year
Yeah.
before, and they made this all nice and flat.
I suppose in this particular case, it was beneficial.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, our fence is sad looking. All the fences on this property were sad.
Yeah. I mean, we.
This is
one, you can
part-
obviously tell
This
where the
is
new
part
stuff
where
is.
we fixed, yeah, because
Yeah.
that's where the horses came in.
Yeah. But eventually, we'll do.
Nice
you know,
fence.
all the new fence. Yeah.
Nice fence.
Just not so necessary now, although it's so much more obvious than it was because all the stuff that was around it has died off. You know, before you could barely tell where the fence was.
Yeah.
This
This
is pretty interesting.
this is interesting. This is the most water I've seen back here.
There's this. I don't know if you can see it. You got the big mound of dirt right there in the water. You got this long mound of dirt in the water, and then this slightly smaller one right here, and then right in between there's that little one. It almost looks like a turtle shell on top.
Yeah, I could hear the frogs the other night when up at the
Yeah.
house, and
Yep.
so they must get louder at nighttime, maybe.
More of them.
But you can
Yeah.
see way down there. There's a heck of a lot more water way down there.
Yeah. And the trees that they planted. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard that
Too
was
bad, so sad.
that was because it needs. They planted the trees because the floor of the reservoir needs more like stability or something. Which is they had to plant
Careful.
the trees. Yeah, this stuff is really slippery.
Yeah.
They had to plant the trees in to stabilize the floor of the reservoir.
With their roots.
Yeah,
That's only if they grow.
right. Well, they didn't die.
They're still sticks, looks like. Yeah.
It's that time of year, nothing's got leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, go stand by that tree because that's my favorite tree here. It's just so big. It's hard to see how large it is until somebody stands next to it. Yeah.
Yep, pretty big.
Try to hug it.
It's sturdy.
It is sturdy. It's a little weird the way it grew. Like it needs a good trim, but
Really big and round.
yeah,
Yep.
look.
Yep.
Let me come on this side and see how far away your hands are.
Oh, quite a ways.
Quite a ways.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a big tree.
Nice big tree. Yep.
Yeah, it needs a trim by somebody that knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yep. Need to trim. Get rid of some of these others.
Yeah, like that one over there.
This is a ways away.
That one's dead. You can tell by looking at the bottom of it. It's gross.
Yeah. Yep.
But anyway. Yep, it's pretty slippery. Squish. Squish, squish.
Yeah. We did have one idea
What?
for the chicken aviary. You know how we were talking about putting some PVC pipe
Yeah.
underneath the wood?
Yeah.
Because what happened with our aviary was that we have a 2x4 wood border all the way around the aviary that actually held water in. So for the first day after all these rains and everything,
It was like ankle deep.
yeah, it was quite a bit, 3-4 inches deep. I'm thinking just putting PVC pipes in there won't necessarily be enough because the water might run a little bit, but unless there's like a big variation in the depth, it's not really going to go anywhere. But we have these back here.
Yeah,
So-
the weeping.
If we actually
The French drain
dug
pipe?
a little trench and tossed one of these French drain pipes down in there, and then ran a couple of these PVC pipes into that, that would easily take care of the water.
There's bigger PVC over there too.
Yeah.
Like there's just so much stuff here. It's
So much
ridiculous.
junk that actually we could use. For other
Well, we have,
things,
yeah,
to
we have
repurpose
gone
it.
around and collected all the cinder blocks and
Yeah.
all the bricks. But then
Yep.
eventually, sometimes we find more cinder blocks and more bricks. Yeah, there's
Old tires like
a ton of
crazy.
tires, a ton of toilets.
Yep.
It's just really crazy. And then see, here's all the French drain pipe. And these used to be like wooden like floor joists. But they're all rotted.
Yeah.
There's some culvert over there.
They rotted so much. These things are still left.
Yeah, that's all that's left is the metal.
Those are still okay. For,
Those are okay.
Yeah.
You could reuse those.
We could reuse those for not so super important projects.
All right, the battery died, so I had to switch cameras. That over there is just a crazy, huge mess of stuff. Yeah. But, like, I don't know what is this big white pipe? It's gigantic. It's like sewer pipe. And maybe something lives in it.
Maybe at one time.
It kind of looks like something lives in it.
Yeah, could be. But I'm sure I'll be able to use that for something.
That would drain the aviary.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a lot of digging, though, too.
I know, I'm joking. I'm joking. See, there's more stones there. We didn't take those stones the first time because there was something living underneath them.
Yep.
What?
Huge round post, and it's got a piece of rebar right in the middle of it.
That is weird.
What was
Well,
that
it's part
used
of
for?
it's part of a telephone pole, and that horse stable up there is made out of telephone poles and rebar, so it's probably
Yeah.
scrap from there.
Yeah, could be.
But this mess,
Yep.
like a plane crash. I don't know what all that is. It's like soffit material. That's what
Yeah.
it looks like, soffit material.
Extra box.
And then there's a
All these trees are starting to fall apart too.
there's a camper shell.
Yeah.
There was something under there that growled at us one time, but the last time we were back here, there wasn't anything under it.
Right. Whatever it was, moved on.
Whatever it was left, yeah. And then all these hoses, like there's a gazillion hoses
Yes.
here too on the ground. From what, I don't know. There's no source of water back here
Right.
that I'm aware of anyway. There's a deer footprint. Oh, might be goat. And then see, this is
Interesting.
the result of cleaning out the horse stalls.
Just right there.
But this, I think someday, this part, this end where the roof rafters, they use floor joists for roof rafters. They're failing.
Yeah.
They're failing because they haven't been covered. But that side's been covered all this time, so they're probably still okay.
Oh, and this beam right here broke.
Oh, that's what happened, yeah.
Yeah.
But this, the, I don't know, how do you get a telephone pole in the ground?
Yeah.
How do they, they had to have somebody come in and do that.
Huh. They took 3 pieces and nailed them together, and now that's failing.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this, I think, eventually we'll probably end up using this too for, like, storage.
Yeah.
There's another dead hose. And I think our neighbors' horses actually do come in here still.
Right.
And that first bay, we've been putting all our scrap metal in. But
It's
see,
weird
this part,
because all the plants that have died off and disappeared. This whole thing looks different now that there's a whole bunch of plant life
yeah,
right here.
yeah.
Because I could have sworn there was more to that wall on the other side.
Well, there was a
It's
piece
just
of, there's a piece of plywood there that has fallen over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
This is just a hot mess, though. But this is, you could tell they had their horses in here because look at all the chew marks where the horses chewed the wood. And we know they had, this was a quarter horse farm, I guess is what you'd call it. So we've been throwing all of our scrap stuff here,
Yeah.
knowing that someday we're gonna have to do something else with it. But
Sometimes we find new
sometimes,
purposes for
yeah,
somebody.
sometimes we come back here to get something.
We got cattle panel right there, small pieces. Sometimes we use that. Yeah, there's been a few things.
Yeah. Yeah, and for some reason these dirt piles don't look as big. But it's because they don't have anything on them.
Yeah.
It's just, oh,
Yeah.
that's not good. This big chunk of wire.
When we first were able to actually walk back to this part of the property and everything, there was sorghum or some kind of stuff all over it.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. And it was like 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
It was very tall. And when you walk past it, it shed its seeds and its pollen, and it would get inside your shirt.
Yep.
Oh, it was awful. It's terrible.
Did we put that on there, like the first few videos of us walking towards the back of the
No,
property?
no, because we didn't have a YouTube channel when we first got
Yeah.
the property.
We should add that on there because it was pretty interesting. First time we walked towards
Well,
the
some
back
of
of the
our-
property, we only made it about 40% of the way, and we thought we were 75% of the way. And then we went further because we got braver. And
Some of our first drone footage shows all that stuff back here.
yeah,
And then this right here, this is just crazy looking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like there used to just be a driveway right here,
right,
and there was tall stuff on both sides.
yeah. Well,
It looks so good, and it's because we've had the horses here.
yeah.
Here's where we take soil every once in a while if we need soil for
Build up
something.
and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, yeah. Careful. It's probably slippery.
Might be. I might bite it. I'll get caught on tape.
Right.
So, yeah, there's like puddles up here.
Yeah. But look at all this
But look at all
soil.
this. And it's not good soil.
No.
I thought it was. because where this came from, we found out where it came from. At one point they were dredging the reservoir and they were asking people if they needed soil. And so whoever was here at the time said, yeah, bring it in.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can see how there's just like rows and rows and rows of all of this.
And you can see seashells.
Yeah, all those seashells and everything.
Yeah.
And you would think that it would be really good soil for like growing things, and we've tried and
we've got
it doesn't work.
trees growing in it and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it takes some kind of really hardy
It's really
vegetation to survive in this stuff.
Yeah, it's not loamy at all. It's almost clay.
Yeah.
It's very sticky and gummy.
Yep.
So you'd have to amend it greatly.
We got so much rain, you'd think you'd be able to push these trees over, but probably not.
Oh, that tree's probably got a really good root system.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's see if I can make it back down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty slippery.
I'm good.
You're good. You don't have to sing soprano.
Nope.
Alrighty, well,
Pretty cool.
and then here's the crack.
Yeah.
This crack showed up last year when it was so dry. We have this big crack, and it goes all the way over here. It's not very deep though. Luckily.
Something dug a tunnel and the tunnel just caved in.
Well, that might be like a gopher or something. What would it be?
Giant gopher tunnels.
Here, though,
running
what would it
throughout
be?
The property. I don't know. I have no idea.
Armadillo?
What it would be. Did they make tunnels that big though?
I don't know.
I thought they would just burrow just for protection and some place to sleep, not make tunnels.
I don't know.
I
Something.
haven't seen one in quite a while anyways either.
No, but they're kind of elusive.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean they're not around.
yeah.
All right. Well, after the storm. After the storm.
After the storm, it actually still looks good.
It does. It looks really good.
If we had a
actually.
bunch of time, we could take out trees real fast with this and
Well, you gotta wait
dig
for
holes and all that. Yeah.
You gotta wait for the ground to dry up before you could drive
Yeah.
the tractor on it, though. Is this pretty squishy? Look at, there's the puppies. You can't see them. Oh, you locked the truck. Such a city boy. You're a city boy. There's a puppy, and there's a puppy.
I wanted to make sure they didn't hotwire it and take off.
Take off without us. I don't know, Sappy probably could. All right.
That tail has a lot of uses. All right, bye.